No, I just think that, quite honestly, Mark, in closing is, you know, I did give you some other things that if you wanted to use, you can use. But my big issue is, you know, it's always been, is consistency. And if there's nothing else you take away from this meeting, is that I'm consistent. I will never waver from my belief in what I believe in. In fact, in government, that government needs to be accountable to the people, and government needs to be transparent to the people, and government needs to be honest with the people. If there's a mistake that's made in government, somebody who's in leadership needs to say, hey, we made a mistake, and learn from that mistake. I think to look at history and say history isn't important is a fallacy. To say, I saw in the paper today about the independent candidate saying it's not about the blame game, it's about changing things. Well, it's not about the blame game, you're right, but the fact of the matter is you have to look at what's wrong and try to fix it. And the only way you can look at what's wrong is to learn from what you've done wrong. I mean, we teach our kids that. Go and try it, and if you fall on your face, brush yourself off and move on. But you won't do it again because you've found that that's the way that doesn't work. So we need to look at history in government, and we need to say, okay, obviously we don't have a policy in place that will stop us from getting into this jam again, so let's fix the policy. And that's what we learn. I mean, this Pittston Tomato Festival with the Sheriff's Office is a big bugaboo for me, is why are we allowing our county sheriffs to police the Pittston Tomato Festival for free? Why? We're responsible. If the county sheriff is at the tomato festival and somebody goes rampant and they pull a weapon and shoot them, the county is responsible for that. And we didn't get a dime from that. We didn't pay the sheriff a dime for his salary. We gave him comp time. We're still responsible. He used our equipment. So why can't everybody else in this county be able to use the sheriff's department? Why can't every bazaar in this county use the sheriff's department? Why can't every Luzerne County Fair use the sheriff's department? Why not? I don't understand. Answer the question. They can't answer it because it's wrong. You need to fix that. They said we're not responsible, we're not liable. You certainly are responsible. Yeah, it's going to go to our insurance company if something like that does happen and he discharges his weapon. Yeah, they'll sue us and they'll get the money from our insurance company. But our insurance rates will go up then. So isn't the taxpayers responsible? Absolutely. And they don't look at that through history. And so you need to look at those things. As a candidate, that's what the elected officials don't do in this area. They don't care about the people. They just care about what's the here and the now. They need to be proactive, not reactive.